Usually when you walk into a casino, the house always has the mathematical edge, right?
Yeah.
Because the rules are completely fixed. But when you look at the global shipping industry, which has long been called this massive casino for freight rate bets, the rules seem to change literally every single day.
Yeah, exactly. It's a really high stakes game. And for today's deep dive, we're looking at whether AI is finally letting shippers sort of count the cards to gain real visibility into freight rates, or if the massive global disruptions we're seeing right now are just completely redefining risk across the board.
Right. So let's start with where the tech is undeniably working, which is the data layer. I mean, we're seeing some pretty wild numbers from a review of 28 recent studies on maritime freight models, especially around these hybrid neural networks.
Yeah, they're absolutely dominating right now. Like, there's this one standout test on predicting spot rates for LNG carriers using a specific AI called a GRU model.
Wait, GRU, what's that actually stand for?
Oh, it stands for Gated Recurrent Unit. So basically, unlike older models that just take a quick mathematical snapshot of today, a GRU is uniquely good at remembering sequence and time.
Oh, I see. So it has a memory.
Yeah, it remembers the context of, the last few months of vessel supply, bunker prices, seasonal demand to predict what's next. And over a 16-week period, it actually outperforms standard models by 76%.
Wow, 76%.
Yeah, it dropped the overall error rate by roughly 70%.
Okay, let's unpack this. So AI is basically like a brilliant card counter in our shipping casino, giving you much better odds on cyclical trends. But, and here's my hang-up can, an algorithm actually predict, say, a sudden canal closure or a geopolitical conflict.
Well, no, it absolutely cannot. And that exact limitation is why the game has fundamentally changed. Thomas Zeidman actually argues that traditional, predictable volatility is basically dead.
Because freight rates don't just reflect cargo demand anymore, right? They
Yeah.
reflect pure disruption.
Exactly. I mean, just look at the massive diversions in the Red Sea or, low water levels restricting the Panama Canal. Algorithmic trading prices that news in almost instantaneously now.
Right, causing these massive intraday price swings where the market moves hundreds of dollars in hours.
Precisely. And because of that extreme volatility, traditional multi-year fixed charters are just vanishing. Owners and charterers are abandoning them for short-term index-linked contracts.
Wait, so if perfect hedging is dead and AI can't predict a geopolitical crisis, aren't ship owners just flying blind again, like just at a much faster speed?
Well, they would be if they were still using the old tools. But instead, they're changing how they navigate all that chaos. Mark Jackson actually noted the emergence of what are called outcome markets.
Outcome markets. So instead of buying a standard freight contract, companies can hedge directly against specific real-world events.
Exactly. You're hedging against the disruption itself. But there's another layer to this. Natalia Lyashenko points out that the industry is drowning in data but largely ignoring the decision
The
space.
decision space.
Yeah, like AI processes the weather patterns and port congestion perfectly, but you still need an optimization engine to actually map out the massive scale of interacting decisions from that data.
Oh, right. Here's where it gets really interesting. It's like voyage optimization is just saving fuel on one single trip, but commercial optimization is picking the exact right sequence of trips so you aren't left stranded without cargo on the other side of the world. It's playing chess, not checkers.
Exactly.
So if the machine is mapping millions of combinations, where does the human actually fit in?
It breaks down like this. The AI cleans up the data, the
Yeah.
optimization engine maps all those complex commercial accommodations, but the human sets the constraints and makes the final call.
So for you listening, what this means is that technology isn't shutting down the shipping casino. It's just upgrading the player's tools from pure guessing to system-wide optimization.
Yeah, which leaves you with a really provocative thought to chew on. If extreme event-driven volatility is the permanent new normal, and AI eventually levels the playing field for data analysis for everyone, will the ultimate competitive advantage simply be a human operator's psychological tolerance for embracing uncertainty?
Yeah, I mean, are you brave enough to sit at the high rollers table when the cards keep changing?